Welcome to Vlogmas Day 14. The sun is shining. It's a brighter day. We're putting yesterday behind us. And you know, guys, I got so sideways yesterday, not just because of the project. I recorded my entire interview with Kim the first time without actually recording it. I had to reschedule something else that had gotten missed the day before. All right, that's enough. I'll stop whining. It was a rough day. Now, I had tried all of the things with the machine. I had rethreaded it. I had cleaned under the bobbin casing. I had rethreaded the bobbin. I had changed the needle. I had done all of the basic, you've got a problem things. Nothing seemed to help. So now I will, eventually I will dig a little deeper and try to figure out what the issue is. Though, in all honesty, the Pfaff machine has never been a machine that was easy to free motion quilt on. It was always fraught. It was never an easy process, and I never had a lot of success. So, if all else fails, I will pull out my Memory Craft 4000, and that is, 25 years old, but it is reliable. It may be small, but it is reliable, and I will pull it out and I will finish this project because I really want it finished. Yesterday, in fact, I got so frustrated that I forgot to show you the footage of us going to the holiday market, which I will include now. All right, we're here at the Blue Genie Art Bazaar, and I'm gonna take you around and show you what we've got to see. First, I'm gonna finish my ranch water. And today was open house at HoneyBee Quilt Store, which is the quilt store that's like 5 minutes from my house. It's kind of dangerous, actually. But they're there, and they have an open house once a quarter where they showcase the upcoming classes, and you get to interact with the teachers and see samples of what's coming up. It's always entertaining to go and see what classes are coming up and to talk with the instructors and to just be part of the camaraderie and energy in the shop. And I've got a little bit of footage of that I'm going to include here. Hello, hello. Just gonna film. Hey, Karen.
It's usable for postcards, like a couple of years.
How are you, dear? I've got my camera, but if you don't want to be on it, I will.
I know you.
You know me?
From the videos.
Oh, thank you.
I feel like I know you forever.
You know me. What's your name?
Olga.
Olga.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, well, I'm so glad to meet you.
Glad to meet you too. I love your videos.
Thank you so much.
Keep going.
Hey, I'm going. I'm going.
Yay! How are you today?
I am good. What are you teaching next
What
quarter?
Not Club,
Right.
which is by Kim Deal.
Right.
And it starts in February. It goes for 8 months. It's $35 per month.
Okay.
Which includes your kit and all your fabric.
Oh, wow.
So then this right here is our block of the month for the store.
Oh.
It's called Haberdashery. And it is a 91 by 91 quilt. A lot of people are turned off by the applique, but the applique is fusible,
laser
cut fusible. So
Very nice.
it's just, and the quilt blocks are very easy. Half square triangles, flying geese,
Some of them get tiny, but that's easy to do
yeah,
too.
but if you look at the inside the book, this is the pattern. I mean, it very, very good instructions, tells you what fabric, how to cut
I don't
it.
want to show anybody how to do it yet, but it is laid out very nicely.
Yeah, so I mean, it's really a good deal.
Beautiful.
And then this is the Mondo bag.
The Mondo bag's great. I made the little one.
Oh, the midi? Yeah, so anyway, so that's what I'm going to be teaching this next year.
Well, thank you. Hello, I'm great. How are you?
I'm good.
All right, what are you teaching this quarter? Do you mind if I film you?
No,
Okay.
I don't. I am teaching modern improv, where you kind of take scraps of fabric and create fabric. I teach the joy of collage, which I have like 12 patterns you can choose from, and the pattern is included with a class. It's an all-day class, and this is like another one here.
Well, because, Texas, you got to have blue bonnets.
And then I teach crazy quilting.
All right,
I'm kind of the artsy teacher.
I love that.
And basically,
That's
all
Pam.
my fabric,
Pronounce your last name for me, Pat.
Realmore.
Pat Romore. Okay.
Yes. I kind of teach classes where I really use scrap fabric. And
Well, scraps are my jam.
And on this here is leftover buttons, beads, broken jewelry, silk ribbon, embroidery floss, and how you can take a palette and kind of embellish it. A lot of times people go, well, what do, if you don't want to do a quilt? Well, you can do purses, zippered pouches, Christmas ornaments, stockings.
Framed artwork.
I have done lampshades. I have done gifts for friends where taken like their father's shirts and kind of created art using some of the fabric and then embellishing it and putting it in the frame as kind of a memento.
Wonderful.
Yeah, so there's a lot of really fun things you can do.
All right. Well, thanks so much for talking to me, Pat. All right. Husband with the Kindle. We ready? Mm-hmm. All right.
Are you recording me?
No. Last night after the quilting or machine stitching debacle, I did exactly what I said I would do. I finished my little gingerbread tag. It's wool felt and just, in blanket stitch embroidery. Super cute, super easy. Finished that. I'll get him on my tree behind me shortly. And I trimmed about a third of these little guys until it started to hurt my shoulder and I quit. And then I hand quilted. And then I went to bed early because that seemed like the best idea. We're going to watch Elf tonight. It is on the docket. We're going to make the kids watch it with us. Forced family time is always my favorite kind of family time. With grown children still living at home, forced family time is the only family time I get. So we'll do that this evening and I will do more hand quilting. When I do go back to this, if I can't get this brown cotton thread to work, this is Essential Thread by Connecting Threads. It's a great thread, a little linty, but it's cotton thread. Most cotton thread's a little linty. If I can't get that to work, I do have this Floriani brown that I might try. It's a poly, so I might give that a try. I'm not sure how I feel about the shiny versus the matte, but you know, honestly, I'm not too worried about it. I asked yesterday about your most favorite and least favorite part of the quilting process, and while a lucky handful of you love the process start to finish, and I am so happy for you, that is amazing. Many of you love piecing and finishing the binding, and many of you really hate basting, making the quilt sandwich. It's cumbersome and it's hard to do if you can't crawl around on the floor. I hear you. I am absolutely right there with you. I bought an entire long arm so I would never have to pin baste on the floor again. I feel you about the pin basting. Saturdays are usually my weekend update, my weekly review where I tell you what I've gotten done and what I'm planning to do for the next week. Today that's not going to happen. Just don't have it in me. So next week will be like a double weekly review. 2 weeks worth of review in one vlog. You guys know that my favorite color is red. Red, everything red. It is absolutely the best color. I'm okay if you don't agree. I think red is the very best. What I want to know from you is not what is your very favorite color, though tell me that too. What is your least favorite color to work with? And if you don't have a least favorite color, because favorite or non-favorite, all the colors really are good. But what is the color you work with least often? What is the color you would choose last? It's just not in your wheelhouse. I'm always interested to know how people see and prefer color and how they interact with it. So let me know in the comments below. I hope you had a great day. I hope you got lots of sewing in, or at least a lot of holiday fun. And I also hope you never forget that you make the world more beautiful just by being in it. I'm Amy, and I'll see you next time.